Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a CaitVi listener by me. So let's get into it. It had started with just music. You hadn't planned on dancing, really. But when you were home alone, with Caitlyn off at a council meeting, and Vi out running some errands, you had finally allowed yourself to relax. The apartment felt too quiet without them around. So you had put on some music, something with a steady rhythm, something fun. At first, it was just a sway, a subtle shift of your weight from one foot to the other. Then, before you even realized what was happening, you were moving with the beat, your body falling into an easy, playful rhythm. No one was watching, and no one was there. So you let yourself go. You spun around the living room, your socks sliding against the wooden floor. As you twirled around, arms loose and carefree, you laughed at yourself as you nearly tripped over the couch, catching yourself with a dramatic flourish, like you had meant to do it all along. For once, you weren't thinking about anything. Not about all the problems that you had, or all the worries. Not about anything serious. Just the music and the beat. Just this. And then, you heard the sound of the door closing, and you froze. Mid-spin, mid-step, mid-everything. Your breath caught as you locked eyes with them, standing in the doorway. They had definitely seen everything. For a second, no one spoke. No one uttered a sound. But that second passed by pretty quickly, and then Vi grinned. "Babe?" Caitlyn blinked, clearly trying to process what you had just walked into. "What exactly is happening here?" Your face burned. Vi smirked, putting it back down and walking towards you. "Don't stop on our account. Keep going." You groaned, burying your face in your hands. "You weren't supposed to see that." Caitlyn chuckled, setting down her coat. "So that's what you do when you're home alone?" Vi waggled her eyebrows. "Well, that's adorable." You whipped around to glare at her. "Do not." Vi held up her hands, laughing. "What? I mean it. You look good." Caitlyn smirked, tilting her head. "Quite graceful, actually." You narrowed your eyes at both of them. "Are you two making fun of me?" Vi's smirk widened. "Absolutely not. I mean, what would give you that impression?" You groaned again. "I hate you both." Caitlyn walked up behind you, her hands resting gently on your shoulders. "I don't think that's quite true," she said, pressing a kiss to your temple. Vi looped an arm around your waist from the other side. Yeah. So, you gonna show us some moves or what?" Your face burned even hotter. "Absolutely not." Vi pouted. "Come on, babe. You look like you were having fun." "He'd love to see it." You eyed them suspiciously. "You're serious?" Vi grinned. "Dead serious." You hesitated. On one hand, this was mortifying. On the other, you were having fun. And if anyone was going to see the side of you, wouldn't it be them? You sighed dramatically. "Fine, okay." Vi fist pumped. "Hell yeah." Caitlyn chuckled, shaking her head. "And you crossed your arms." "Only if you two dance with me." Vi blinked. "Wait, what?" Caitlyn sighed. "I suppose it's only fair." He grinned. Exactly. Vi shook her head with a laugh. Alright, fine. But don't expect grace from me, sweetheart. Caitlin smirked. I lower my expectations for you. I'll have you both know I'm never offbeat. She says, and you giggled. Perfect. And just like that, you started up the music again, and you barely had time to process before Vi grabbed your hand and spun you. Way too fast. You yelped, stumbling slightly before catching yourself. Vi? She cackled. What? Just getting us warmed up. Caitlin rolled her eyes, but there was a fond smile on her lips. Perhaps we should ease into this before you break something. Vi grinned but nodded. Fine then. Show us how it's done, babe. You exhaled, shaking your head, before stepping back into the rhythm of the song. The music was light, upbeat, and fun. At first, Caitlin and Vi were rather stiff. Caitlin moved like she was calculating every step. After all, it wasn't one of those songs that she was used to at the galas. And Vi, she just threw herself into it with reckless abandon. Wow, you two are terrible. And you definitely aren't in sync. Vi gasped dramatically. Excuse me? Are you really saying that? Caitlin smirked, tilting her head. Would you like to correct us then? And you grinned. Gladly. You took Caitlin's hands first, guiding her into the rhythm, showing her how to let go just a little. At first, she was hesitant, but then she started enjoying it, her movements becoming more fluid. And Vi, of course, was another challenge entirely. He turned to her, hands on your hips. Okay, Vi. Less chaos, more rhythm. Babe, my entire life is chaos. We can see that. Vi huffed. Alright, alright. Teach me. I'll try my best. No promises, though. You rolled your eyes, but took her hands, guiding her movements. Just follow my lead. I always follow your lead. And she didn't. She tried, which was all that mattered. Eventually, after some stumbling, all three of you were moving together, laughing, spinning, completely wrapped up in the moment. It wasn't perfect, but it was fun. And that was all you needed from that. It was nice to let loose every once in a while. All three of you. And to forget your troubles. And just enjoy the moment that you're in.